Class 9th. In this video we will discuss about the remaining topic of later Vedic civilization. We will discuss about the economic life of the later Vedic civilization. Economic life was based on agriculture, domestication of animals, trade, growth of cities. The Rig Vedic people lived in the small villages where they pursued their respective occupation, but now several towns are like Ayodhya, Hastinapur, Kushambi, Mathura, Indraprasth, etc. had grown. To the reading part. Economic life during the later Vedic period. Agriculture. Most people lived in villages and their chief occupation was agriculture. Cotton, wheat, barley, rice, and vegetables were the chief crops. Heavy rains and the drought were the worst enemies of the farmers. The mean of cultivation had improved, the irrigation had begun to done through the small channels. The new plough was heavier than the bigger. Sometimes as many 12 oxen were employed to pull the plough. The cow dung was used as a manure. It means agriculture was the main occupation of the people of the later Vedic period. Agriculture was purely dependent upon rain. Rain was the main source of irrigation of the field. Moreover, their main crops were cotton, wheat, barley, rice, and vegetables, etc. Methods of agriculture and cultivations were improved. Now people start using the small channels for irrigating their fields. Cow dung was used as a manure. Manure means natural fertilizer. Domestication of animals. After agriculture, domestication of animal was the chief occupation of the people in the later Vedic period. It means after agriculture, the chief occupation of the people of later Vedic period was domestication of animals, means rearing of animals. Trade. Trade was another major occupation. Now the traders had organized themselves into various guilds. Guilds means groups or associations which looked after their interest. Several coins such as the Nishka, the Satmana and Krishmana were used as a medium of exchange. It means along with the agriculture and domestication of the animal, the another occupation was the trade, and where the coins were used as a medium of exchange. Main coins were Nishaka, Satmana and Krishmana. They were used as a medium of exchange. Growth of cities. The Rig Vedic people lived in small villages where they pursued their respective occupations, but now several towns like Ayodhya, Hastinapur, Kushambi, Mathura, Indraprasth, etc. had grown. It means with the growth of the economic activities, many of the towns has been established like Ayodhya, Hastinapur, Kushambi, Mathura, Indraprasth, etc. Now religious life of the people of later Vedic age. The nature gods of the Rig Vedic age like Indra, Varun, Surya, Prithvi, Agni, etc. were replaced by the new gods such as Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, etc. These new gods became quite popular among the people. Religion became more complex. Many new rituals and sacrifices were being gradually introduced in the new religion. People developed their faith in charms and magics. They started in believing the theory of karma and mukti. In the Rig Vedic age, the religion was simple and the ordinary householders were able to perform simple religious ceremonies, but in later Vedic people, these practices became more complex. To the reading part. Religious life. Rise of new god. The nature god of the Rig Vedic age like Indra, Varun, Surya, Prithvi, Agni were now replaced by the new gods such as Brahma, Prajapati, Vishnu and Shiva, Rudra, etc. These new gods became quite popular among the people. The nature gods like Surya, Prithvi, Agni, they were replaced by the Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Religion became complex. Complex means which is not easy to understand. Now the religion was no longer simple. Many new rituals and sacrifices were being gradually introduced in the new religion. There was a growing tendency towards sacrifice. In this way, the religious practices had become so complex that it was beyond the reach of a common people. It means the religion became more complex. Many of the ceremonies were supposed to be performed which was not in the reach of a common people. Faith in charms and magic. People now have developed firm faith in charms and magics which they practice towards diseases and to quell their foes. People started believing in the superstitions and black magic. Faith in karma and mukti theories. Now the people believed that the visible world an illusion, which they must discard to obtain ultimate salvation. Beside, man must perform good deeds to free himself from the cycle of rebirth. It means during this time the concept of karma evolved. It was believed that the person's status, position, and comfort in life were determined by the action in his previous life. Moreover, they were having the faith that one must perform the good deeds to get himself from the cycle of the birth and rebirth or to get salvation. Increase in the importance of the Brahmanas. In the Rig Vedic age, the religion was simple and the ordinary household were able to perform the simple religious ceremonies themselves. But in the later Vedic age, the religious practices became more and more complex and there was addition of the many new sacrifices. It then became quite impossible for the householders to perform different yajnas and sacrifices. Hence, the demand of the Brahmanas increased all the more, which greatly added to their importance. It means during the later Vedic age, the religious practices were intermingled with the superstitions and the rituals. The priest conducted the yajnas and became imperative to feast several Brahmins. Animals were sacrificed to appease the new god. Charms and spells were practiced to seek cure from disease to destroy the enemies. Now, do the differences between the Rig Vedic and the later Vedic civilization. Life in the later Vedic phase had undergone the radical changes, means fast changes, as compared to the life of the Rig Vedic period. In all, almost all the fields, especially in the social, economic, religious, and political fields, there was a change. We give below a brief account of these changes. Difference in the social life. Caste system became rigid. During the Rig Vedic phase, the society was divided on the basis of division of labor into the four varnas: Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. But this varna system was not so rigid, and transformation from one caste into another was not much difficult. But in the later Vedic age, there was aroused a numerous castes, and the transformation from one caste to another was quite impossible. Means during the Rig Vedic age, there was a division of labor. The work was divided into the four classes like Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. But this transformation became more rigid in the later Vedic age. Now this became the caste system and this became more rigid. Status of women. Women were held a great esteem during the Rig Vedic period. They enjoyed equal rights with the men, but in the later Vedic age, men's position in the family became superior. Nevertheless, women in the higher families were still given education. The practice of Swayamvar granted them the right to choose their own husband. No doubt, polygamy and the dowry system had become common. Women could no longer take part in the political and social spheres. Means the status of women during the Rig Vedic age was quite high, but this status has been decreased during the later Vedic period. A life of luxury. The Rig Vedic people lived a simple life, but the life in the later Vedic age became dissolute. Men indulged in polygamy, gambling, drinking, dancing, and music, etc. came in the wake through the common man's life was still simple. It means during the Rig Vedic people led a very simple life, but in the later Vedic people start involving themselves in the polygamy, gambling, drinking, dancing, and music, etc. The Kshatriyas superseded the Brahmins. In the Rig Vedic phase, the Brahmanas were considered supreme, but the later Vedic age, the status gradually shifted towards Kshatriyas. Now the king and not the priest was the center of authority. It means during the Rig Vedic period, the Brahmins were considered as the supreme, but in the later Vedic period, this supremacy was replaced by Kshatriyas. Difference in the economic or the material life, trade and occupation, agriculture was still the main occupation and the mainstay, but efforts were made to increase the production by using the improvement in irrigation, manure, etc. Domestication of animal was also the important occupation. Trade was also popular. With the introduction of the coinage, transactions had become easier. Barter system ceased to be exit. Coins like the Nishaka, the Satmanas and the Krishmana, etc. began to used. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people of Rigvedic period. But along with the agriculture, there were the number of occupations were also adopted, like domestication of animals, trade, and the barter system was also exit in place of that is the coins has been used as a medium of exchange. Growth of cities. The Rig Vedic civilization was predominantly rural, but in the later Vedic phase, some new towns has been grown up. The towns of Mathura, Ayodhya, Hastinapur, Kushambi, Indraprasth, etc. had been founded during the period. The grand and splendid places were also built in these capital cities. Now the civilization traveled from village to towns. We know during the Rig Vedic civilization, the people were living in the villages. Now villages were replaced with the towns. These were Hastinapur, Kushambi, Indraprasth, etc. Because the more activities has been taken place. Difference in the religious life, complexity in the religion. The religious belief of Rig Vedic Aryan were simple. The worshipper power of the nature in the open and perform the havans by burning the incense of chanting the Vedas, mantras. But it became highly complex in the later Vedic period. Now the religious practices were intermingled with the superstitions and rituals. The priest conducted the yajnas and it became imperative to feast several Brahmins. Animals were sacrificed to appease the new gods. Charms and spells were practiced to seek cure from the diseases and destroy enemies. It means that religion during the later Vedic period became more complex as compared to the Rig Vedic period. People added the more superstition along with the simple religion. Advent of new gods. The old Vedic nature gods like Sun, Agni, Indra, Varun were replaced by the new gods like Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, etc., who began to be worshipped in this period. It means nature gods like Sun, Agni, Indra, Varun. They were replaced by the new gods like Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu. Philosophical speculation. In the Rig Vedic phase, there was much speculation on philosophical or the spiritual subjects, but now the scholars speculated mostly on the subjects as God and soul, universe, rebirth, penance, knowledge, salvation, etc. It means during the later Vedic period, the philosophical speculations related with God and soul, universe, rebirth, penance, knowledge has taken place. Difference in the political life. Growth of the big kingdoms. There were the small tribes in the Rig Vedic period. There were no kingdoms. However, in the later Vedic period, we find the big kingdoms as Kuru, Panchal, Kosala, Magh, Kashi, Anga, etc. Ashwamedh Yajna were also performed now. The Aryan had swarmed the whole of the northern India and they were craving for the desire to extend their territories. As you know, that is the during the Rig Vedic period, people were living in the small tribes, but these small tribes were replaced in the big kingdoms during the later Vedic period, like Kuru, Panchal, Kosala, Magh, Kashi, etc. Moreover, Aryans had great desire to extend their territories. Increase in the king's power. The Rig Vedic king had very few powers, which was controlled by such popular agencies such as Sabha and Samiti. Means during the Rig Vedic period, the power of king was controlled by the agencies like Sabha and Samiti. But with the growth of large kingdoms in the large Vedic age, their ego accentuated and kings stressed on being considered as possessed with the divine powers. Accentuated means make something more noticeable. Nevertheless, they never ignored their duties towards their people and tried to maintain peace and order. The power of priests also increased considerably, but they were no longer rival to kings. It means during the later Vedic period, the king was the absolute power. The power of the priest also increased considerably, but they were no longer rival to kings. New officials. In the Rig Vedic phase, the king had only the few officials to assist him. They included the priest, the commander in chief, and the Gramini or the village chief. But with the growth of state, several new officials were inducted, such as Nyayadhish, Dwarpal, treasurer, prison officer, etc., who assisted the king in discharge of growing responsibilities. Means during the Rig Vedic period, the king was assisted by the few persons like the priest, commander in chief, and Gramini or the village chief. But in the later Vedic period, he was assisted by the many officials like Dwarpal, treasurer, prison officer, Nyayadhish, etc., who were assisting kings in his responsibilities. Change in the mode of warfare. The Rig Vedic king himself went to the battlefield and led the armies. But now they sent their armies, led their commanders. Elephants were used in the battles to crush the enemy resistance. Poisoned arrows had and the explosives were also used to such purposes. The Rig Vedic code of fair play, which prohibited indiscriminate killing of children, women, and old or the armless people were neglected to suit the nefarious ends of the obtaining an easy victory. All methods were employed to vanquish the foe. Means the mode of warfare also changed. During the Rig Vedic period, king himself led the army, but now during the later Vedic period, armies were led by the commanders. In the Rig Vedic period, the fair methods were used for victory, but in the later Vedic period, all sort of the methods were used for the victory. Their ultimate motive is to defeat their enemy. Children, we can conclude the difference between the early Vedic period and later Vedic period in such a way. During the early Vedic period, caste system was simple, but during the later Vedic period, caste system was rigid. In early Vedic period, women enjoyed equal rights with men, but in the later Vedic period, women were not respected as such and treated equal to men. The gods Surya, Chandra, and Agni were worshipped during the early Vedic period, but in the later Vedic period, the Hindu triad of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva were worshipped. In early Vedic period, Sabha and Samiti were held. In later Vedic period, Sabha and Samiti lost their importance. In early Vedic period, king did not hold important positions, but in later Vedic period, the king gained importance. In early Vedic period, education was for all men and women, but in later Vedic period, education was restricted for women. This was the basic difference between the early Vedic period and later Vedic period. Children, along this, our lesson is complete and you will have to reread this part, learn the basic terms, related question answer, and kindly follow the SNAP homework. Thank you.